Hey friends, and welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you're new here. Now you're probably asking yourself, is Utah the right spot for you and your family? It's totally normal to have a million questions. We get asked all kinds of things every day by people planning their move to Utah. Two of the biggest questions we hear are, what's going on in Utah right now, and why is it growing so fast?
In this video, we're going to break down why Utah has been the fastest growing state since 2010, and why it could be the perfect place for you too. Stick with us till the end. You're going to have a much clearer picture of what's driving all the growth and if Utah might be the right fit for you too.
If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about living, eating, sleeping, working, and playing in northern Utah, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in northern Utah.
We are Sloan and Kim Peterson with the Peterson Group. We've been in the real estate business for 10 years, and every day we have people just like you looking to buy, sell, invest, and relocate in northern Utah, and we absolutely love hearing from you guys. Whether you're looking in 9 days or 90 days, go ahead and give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of our information is in that description box below, so we can for sure help you make that smooth transition here to northern Utah. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Why Utah is growing so fast? Utah's population has exploded since 2010, and there are several reasons behind this. First, the state's strong economy is a huge driver. We've seen rapid growth in sectors like technology, healthcare, and advanced manufacturing, making Utah an attractive destination for professionals seeking career opportunities. Many cities around the Salt Lake City area, such as Lehi, have become hubs for tech companies, earning the nickname Silicon Slopes. But beyond tech, we also have a booming healthcare industry with major hospitals and research centers popping up to support the growing population.
Another factor is going to be Utah's natural beauty. The state offers some of the most breathtaking landscapes in the country, from the Wasatch Mountains to the red rocks of southern Utah. This makes it a haven for outdoor enthusiasts who want to live close to the world-class skiing resorts, hiking, and of course our national parks.
Lastly, affordability. Compared to other fast-growing states like California, Colorado, or New York, Utah is very appealing. People are leaving high-cost areas to seek more affordable housing, lower taxes, and an overall lower cost of living, while still having access to urban amenities and good job opportunities.
So Utah's economy is diverse, which has been key to its resilience and growth. Many associate the state with its tech scene and Silicon Slopes. Healthcare industry is growing just as quickly. We have major hospitals and healthcare networks, not only serving a growing population, but also attracting top medical talent to the state. If you're in the medical field, Utah is likely on your radar because of the job opportunities and the top tier facilities being developed here in Utah.
Beyond tech and healthcare, advanced manufacturing and aerospace are other industries that have made Utah their home. Companies like Boeing and Northrop Grumman have set up shop here, contributing to both job creation and economic growth. Defense contractors and companies specializing in outdoor recreation products are also booming, largely due to Utah's skilled labor force and favorable business climate.
Utah's low unemployment rate considerably ranks amongst the lowest in the nation, making it an attractive destination for professionals and families. The strong job market has drawn people from across the country, making Utah a melting pot of transplants from states like California, Texas, and New York.
One of the biggest reasons people move to Utah is its access to outdoor recreation. You don't have to travel far to experience nature, whether it's a quick 20-minute drive to go hiking, mountain biking, or skiing, or a weekend trip to explore the mighty 5 national parks, which are Zion, Bryce, Canyon, Capitol Reef, Arches, and Canyonlands. Utah is obviously world-renowned for its skiing and snowboarding thanks to its light, powdery snow.
Salt Lake City was the host of the 2002 Winter Olympic Games, and that's really what put Salt Lake City on the map in general. So we're set to host the Winter Games again in 2034. If winter sports aren't your thing, the state also boasts an abundance of lakes and reservoirs which are perfect for fishing, boating, or swimming during our warmer months. And let's not forget Utah's national parks, right? So Zion's National Park, one of the most visited in the country, along with the other 4, attract millions of tourists each year. But as a resident, these parks could be right in your backyard, which makes those weekend getaways in these national wonders super easy to get to.
Real estate is another hot topic, obviously, and Utah has experienced rapid home price growth, much like many other fast-growing states. But even with that, home prices in Utah are still generally more affordable than places like California or the East Coast. This makes Utah an attractive option for people looking to get much more bang for their buck, especially when it comes to square footage or land.
However, because Utah is growing growing so fast, there's a high demand for housing and not enough supply to keep up with that demand. Utah builds more homes per capita than any other state in the country, but new builds are still flying off the market here. In fact, around 80% of our new construction homes never even hit the public market because they're sold by builders and agents before they're even listed. That's why working with an experienced real estate agent who has connections with builders is going to be crucial if you're looking to move here. In fast-growing areas like Lehigh, Eagle Mountain, and Saratoga Springs, you're going to find a lot of new construction options, while cities like Salt Lake City, South Jordan, and Daybreak are going to offer more of an established neighborhood. It's also worth noting that luxury markets in cities like Highland and Alpine are seeing rapid growth as well, which are going to be appealing to those higher-end buyers.
The lifestyle in Utah is often what seals the deal for people. Many who move here come for the job opportunities or the great outdoors, but stay because of the sense of community. Utah is constantly ranked as one of the safest states in the country, making it an excellent place to raise a family. For example, we know tons of people, like most of our friends really moved here for the outdoor activities, all the way from places like New York, Wisconsin. So if that says how great our outdoor activities are, they're amazing.
Yeah, one of our friends came for vacation from New York, actually two from New York, and they both came just to ski for like a few weekends, and one of them seriously never left. Like he just called his boss, was like, I'm not coming back, and he lived in downtown like Manhattan, right?
Yeah.
And so he's like, I'm not coming back. And then we had another friend from Buffalo. He didn't move the second he did not come back, right? But he's like, I'm moving to Utah for sure.
Yeah, and the one that just called his boss and quit and never came back actually got a job at the ski resort because that's how much he loved it.
Yeah, super crazy, but it happens a lot, right? So the state also has a strong emphasis on family values and community engagement, which really resonates with many newcomers. Schools here are top-notch, and many cities and towns have family-friendly amenities like parks, playgrounds, and recreational centers. So if you're looking for a place where you can feel like your kids can grow up safely, then a lot of residents do feel like that meets their goals and their values. Utah has low crime rates, which kind of emphasizes that, family values, and it could make an ideal spot for you. Even if you don't have a family, maybe just like the values that come across with that, right? So Kim and I don't have kids, and we still like the values that Utah has.
Well, speaking to community, we have a lot of friends that move here who either have adult children that aren't moving with them or also do not have children. And what they really love is that your neighbors really do look out for each other. And we have friends that moved here recently that they have a whole neighborhood block party because that's just kind of the community of Utah. That's what Utah feels like in any community you move to. With all this rapid growth comes challenges, of course. One of the biggest issues people worry about is traffic and infrastructure, which is definitely a challenge as our population is growing. During the 80s and 90s, Utah's highways and freeways weren't built to handle today's growth, which has led to some bottlenecks, especially in high traffic areas like Bangerter Highway in Salt Lake County. But the state has learned from its mistakes. New projects like the Mountain View Corridor are being designed with future growth in mind. As new developments rise, so does the state's investment in infrastructure, making it one of the better managed states when it comes to planning for expansion.
Definitely always have an inside joke here in Utah that a construction cone is our state mascot, right? And so you see that everywhere, and since we have those heavy winters and they put salt down on our asphalt, it does kind of create potholes a little easier. They are pretty quick on getting them fixed, but you can't really go anywhere in the summertime in Utah without seeing some construction delay. So you might want to just plan your commute just a little bit better in the summertime.
Yeah, I think the other joke is it's winter or it's construction season.
Yes, and that is true. It's winter or construction. We do have 4 seasons, which we love here, but that is the inside joke here in Utah. So one thing that people always ask us about is the cultural aspect of Utah, particularly the influence of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, which is also known as LDS or Mormonism. Historically, Utah has really been predominantly Mormon, but that's starting to change as the state becomes a little more diverse and we have a lot of people moving, from different states here. About 42% of the population still does identify with the LDS Church and their values, but the rest really do not, which creates, more of a balanced culture. Some newcomers find the LDS influence a bit of an adjustment, while others just appreciate the family-oriented values that the church promotes. Regardless of where you stand, though, Utah is becoming more inclusive, welcoming people from a wide variety and range of backgrounds, cultures, and beliefs. We have a whole video on this where we talk about what it's like being a non-Mormon in Utah, and honestly, you probably won't even notice much of a difference most times. Of course, people might ask you like what ward you belong to and things like that, which you're like, I don't even know what that means. But honestly, most of the LDS people are very welcoming. They're very good, even if you're not a Mormon or not a member of the church. So don't let that stop you from making the move here to Utah.
And one thing I do just want to say, considering all of the reality TV shows that have come out the last few years around the LDS culture, including things like The Real Housewives of Salt Lake, and also
that new one that just came out.
I can't remember what it's called, but anyways, obviously
that one is not true though. It's like where I don't remember what it's called now, but it's like they're basically like,
it's reality TV, and that's the point that I was gonna make, is obviously any reality TV is not 100% accurate. There's some scripting involved to it and some over exaggeration, and so just keeping in mind that when you watch those things, most of the time they're not true.
So ultimately, whether Utah is the right place for you is going to really depend on what you're looking for. If you're after a good job opportunity, a strong sense of community, and world-class outdoor activities, then Utah just might be a great fit for you. The economy is thriving, and there's something here for everyone in my opinion, whether you're into tech, healthcare, or just the outdoors. If you're considering making a move here, or if you've already moved here but you aren't really sure if the place is right for you, we would love to help you out. We can guide you through the real estate process and make sure that you find the perfect home that's just gonna fit your needs and your lifestyle.
We hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Like Sloan said, picking where you'll call home is an important decision and a super personal one, and we would love to help you make that smooth transition here to Northern Utah. If you're looking to purchase in the Northern Utah area, we would love to help you out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and until next time, we are keeping it real. Estate.